Welcome back to the Bonus Features podcast of Rhys and Ted. I'm Rhys.
And I'm Ted.
And I'm Ben.
And today, we've not actually got a separate topic because there's so much movie news from CinemaCon 2026 that we're actually going to dive straight into that. But just before, we are going to cover what films we've watched recently. So Ted, what have you watched recently?
I watched a lot. It's been a very productive week for me. Notable ones, me and Ben watched Pacific Rim at the cinema. And that was very cool.
So good.
That is like the most nonsense, just like pure action film ever. But you just don't care. It's just like
so
big robot.
It doesn't stop.
Oh yeah.
Just constant.
Yeah. And we also watched Surf's Up before that.
Also,
Which
it's a great film.
I actually think it's like a really deep film, and I kind of want to write a blog in it. So I won't go into too much, but you know, maybe look out for my Substack. So
Cody's literally me.
Yeah. Let me be me, bro.
I've not seen Surf's Up since I was about 7.
Nice deep,
Watch it
man.
again, it's good.
I should.
Also banging soundtrack as well. There's
Yeah.
so many good songs in
Yeah.
it.
Have you seen Surf's Up too?
I was talking about it. I
Yeah.
haven't. I just know it's got loads of wrestlers in it.
Yeah,
It's
for
like
some
a WrestleMania.
Yeah. It's just a full-on wrestle movie. Don't know why. It seems a bit random,
But yeah, I also watched F1.
I've heard really good things. It was nominated for
I think
Oscars and things.
for what it is, it's fine. It's pretty good. I enjoyed it. A little bit predictable, but I think it's just standard Hollywood film.
Yeah,
like it's just gonna be like
It's
that.
just like, I remember, I haven't rewatched it since I watched it when it came out, but it's just like fine.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like Brad Pitt.
It's sort of thing like you watch it and you're like, yeah, you feel happy. Like you're happy that characters do stuff. But you know it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So it's a bit
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's easy. It's an easy watch.
Yeah.
But and The Grey, we also watched The Grey together.
How many romantic dates are you guys going on?
Many.
More to come.
It's young love. The Grey is sick there. It's also a bit of a guy film, but I think it's good. It's maybe a little artsy. You sort of just follow a really small cast as it slowly dwindles.
I think it's
just a cool premise.
It's sick though. It's really cool.
I think maybe I quite like it because I see it similar to Rocky in a sense that it's sort of about like human spirit and sort of drive to
Perseverance.
Yeah. So maybe that's why I like it so
Yeah,
much.
yeah,
But
yeah.
maybe he's also just
No.
cool guy fighting
No,
wolves.
it is just a cool guy finals, and it's Liam Neeson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I knew nothing of this movie before.
Liam Neeson, the guy who plays Crossbones, I can't remember his name.
Oh, what, at the beginning of...
You know Crossbones in the Marvel films?
Yeah, at the beginning of Age of Revolt.
Yeah. He's in it. And that's about anyone I know. So
I've watched Aloha, which is not very good, despite its great cast. It's about a guy travelling back to Hawaii on a secret mission to help launch a satellite, which may or may not be good for the local community. Who knows?
just sounds like the most Netflix film I've ever heard, even though I don't think it is Netflix.
I did watch it on... No, I watched it on Disney Plus. It was on Disney Plus. There you go. So it's not even Netflix quality.
Not even good enough to be that.
Otherwise, I watched Devil Wears Prada. That was really good.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah.
Bar one sort of segment, which I thought was a little bit... I don't know, I thought it was a little bit gross, personally, but...
Fair enough. Guess not for everyone. A lot of older films are a bit outdated, so...
Well, yeah, there's this whole scene with the main actress, I can't remember...
Anne Hathaway.
Yes, Anne Hathaway, where there's this like rich Ponzi guy that's like hitting on her, and he kisses her, and she goes, no, you can't do that, stop, like, they've got this, that, and the other, and then he kisses her again, and she's like, oh, no, stop, there's this, that, and the other, and he kisses her for a third time, and she goes, okay, I'm out of excuses, and just happens, and I'm like,
Yeah.
this
That is a bit
feels
gross.
gross to watch.
Yeah.
Outside of that, the rest of the movie, really good. Meryl Streep is just like...
Yeah, I've never seen it, so
Really?
probably watch it before
watch.
the new one comes out.
You should. That's the whole reason I watched it.
Yeah.
We've got the new one in a couple of weeks.
I watched it in yonks.
I've seen clips, but I couldn't tell you what the story is, so not enough to know much. Any things you want to shout out, Ben?
Gamer.
Gamer,
Oh,
Gamer is peak.
Like the worst film I've ever seen, but it's great.
It's got a weirdly good cast as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's also talk about all the films being outdated. it is so wildly outdated.
It was a fun watch though. I actually enjoyed watching it, but it's an awful film.
I think it's interesting because it's like it fully feels like a time capsule.
Yeah.
Back to like early 2000s.
Yeah.
Who's in it?
Gerard Butler.
Yeah.
Logan Lerman. Kevin Bacon's real life wife.
Dexter Morgan.
Michael C. Hall.
I don't know his name, but
yeah, Michael C. Hall. He's in it. Yeah, that's quite. There's probably more, but Ludacris.
Ludacris as well.
Right.
Like a lot of big names, maybe not like huge A-list names, but
fair enough.
It's a fun watch though.
In which case, we'll move on to today's blockbuster movie news.
Alright.
So, I've broken it down by day and by studio, but there's a few things that I wanted to cover before that didn't really fit into everything. You may or may not find some of this interesting, so we'll just get to it. Paddington 4 was announced. Are we hyped?
No.
Okay.
not really.
Have you watched the other ones?
I've seen the first two.
I've seen them all.
I've seen all three. I
The
think
first
they're
one's
fine.
I think the first one's fun.
Yeah.
The second one's fun. Third one's
It's
alright.
fun. Yeah, I think.
But I feel like there didn't need to be any more after the first one, to be honest.
Yeah.
So
The second one was decent. I think the third one is just like stretching it a bit, but why a fourth one? I don't know. It makes money, I guess.
yeah.
I think there's going to be a growing trend in this where all these films that will be announced are just going to be sequels or spin-offs
Yeah,
or prequels
sequels or like fan
anything
service.
that, and that is largely going to be the issue I'm going to have with CinemaCon in general. That
You see, Legend of Zelda has finished filming. I think it's a Netflix movie. I might be wrong. So we should be seeing that soon.
I didn't even know there was a production.
I also didn't know that.
I never played the games as well.
What?
Oh, that's more outrageous.
I just don't have a Switch.
No, that's
So
Didn't
Yeah,
have a
I
DS
like-
growing up. I used to play on
Yeah,
DS.
played like
Phantom Hours.
501 games. I don't know what was on there, but
no, I think that was fun.
You told me there wasn't a knockoff Zelda on there.
probably when I wasn't interested. When you got 500 games, I'm not going all the way down to Z. That's right there.
Yeah.
At the
See,
bottom.
Z. Oh, what's wrong with you? It's
Z.
Americanism.
Z.
Outrageous. Right. Charlie versus the Chocolate Factory.
What the fuck?
Right. Hear me out. It's an animated. I think it's a movie. It might be a series. Starring Taika Waititi as Willy Wonka.
Right.
It's set in modern day London after he's come out of prison for the events of the first movie. See,
Not very hyped, if I'm being honest.
he goes back to the factory, and the kids are now like poverty stricken, so they're trying to steal from the factory to
Sounds
get
like
out of
sounds like
poverty.
a fanfic. It sounds like fan made.
It's just more examples of trying to bring back older things and that people be like, oh, Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, this is linked to that, I'll go watch that.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a sort of fun, probably more grown up take on it.
I think it's going to be as good as the Winnie the Pooh horror film. I think that's
Which is
the
just
exact,
the greatest horror
I
film
think
ever
that's
made.
the exact same concept.
Yeah, but so we got a full announcement for Bloodborne by Jacksepticeye.
Yeah.
I actually am
fair
hyped
enough.
for that. I am actually hyped for that. I think he's obviously taken inspiration from Markiplier doing one from Iron Lung, but I like Bloodborne. So
I think also with that, I'm fine with it because it's an adaptation,
Yeah.
not like a spin-off of an existing film, just because people like one and do the other. I also like Souls. Just
also
Souls
like
games, so-
Jacksepticeye. I think he's
Oh, yeah.
a good guy.
Yeah, I never really watched him.
I was more of a Markiplier person, but Jacksepticeye he's like Markiplier in the sense that he's just a really genuine guy. Yeah, cool. I am hyped for
Cool
that.
dude.
I am hyped for that.
Back to the sequels again. Man of Tomorrow begins recording this week. Are we excited?
Who's the man of tomorrow?
Superman.
It's
sequel.
the Superman. I like the first Superman.
I never saw it.
It's good. It is actually really great.
It's
I don't remember his name.
David Corenswet.
Sure.
Yeah. But Nicholas Holt's back in it again. You got Rachel Brosnan. Like, everyone's returning.
I mean,
good.
I
Superman's fantastic.
expect sequels from a superhero franchise. It's gonna
I think
happen.
I just have the old Superman, the Christopher Reeve Superman, so much in my heart that I just really don't care.
No,
Apart from, I
no.
don't mind Man of Steel, but
I've not seen Man of Steel, so I can't comment.
I quite like it.
See, I don't like Man of Steel because I just think it's a really bad interpretation of Superman, to be honest.
I can get the whole like fight scene at the end not making sense because they like kill all of Metropolis.
Well, I just they treat him like Jesus. They picture him like God.
Yeah.
That's not how Superman should be.
Yeah, true.
Also, the fight scenes are just kind of boring. It's just kind of like
Yeah, but like about when
that's just kind of it.
What about when Henry Cavill comes out of the water there with no t-shirt on?
All right.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, cool.
Peak.
It was just that scene.
Yeah.
Go watch it. Sound. No, this Superman, like the James Gunn one, watch it. It is good.
It's got a Nowhere in the Whale song in, which I like, so that's incentive.
It's got punk rocker as well.
Yeah.
By
Yeah,
myself.
Superman
Iggy Pop.
last year was probably one of my favourite movies. So
I think I gave it an 8 or a 9. I can't remember, but I did really like it. So I guess I probably will watch it. But then again, I don't care for the DC universe.
have you seen, speaking of universes, the final trailer for He-Man Masters of the Universe dropped?
I've not seen the first trailer.
I haven't seen
Or
any
the second.
trailer.
You've not seen anything on
No,
it, then?
no. I do like
seen
the.
the
I've seen bits of He-Man though, like actual old He-Man. I will watch it. So
I just know that what's his face is playing the skull guy. I forget his name.
Skeletor?
Yeah, Skeletor. It's I can't remember the actor's name.
yeah, I know what's his face. Yeah.
No, I can't
Very
remember his
famous
name.
actor.
Crucial information. to
Oh, it's the lead singer of 30 Seconds to Mars.
Jared Leto.
Yeah, it's him.
me. Oh,
I
Jared
think.
Leto.
Yeah,
Okay.
Fair enough. Well, people are
It's-
probably hating it just because it's Jared
yeah,
Leto.
yeah. But I know that I think he is playing Skeletor. So, information there for you guys.
Maybe people don't see Skeletor's face, like Jared Leto's face, when they're like hating it as
greasy
much.
ass
Yeah.
every film. Yeah, I don't know. I like He-Man. I think it's a fun concept. Cool.
Another trailer for yet another Hunger Games movie.
Just can't be asked, to be honest.
No.
Nah, it's gotta be peak. Songbirds and snakes.
Well, it's just there are enough.
No,
Watch the
but
other ones.
Hamish's games are cool.
Songbirds and Snakes was the last one, wasn't it?
What?
Was
What's this one?
remember.
Sunrise on the Reaping.
yeah,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
so.
I just like.
Nah, because it's like Catching Fire is objectively the best at Hunger
Mm.
Games, the second one. This is the same thing, 'cause it's another quarter quell. It's not just like random people who can't fight by each other, it's like all good at fighting people, just going ham.
Yeah, I don't
really
know.
with double the people.
I watched the first two and I enjoyed them, and then I kind of like went off the hype train of Hunger Games. I can't really say I will watch it.
The only one I've seen is Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I've not actually watched the original
This
one.
guy's a poser.
I know, it's alright.
That's wild.
Watch Catching Fire. It's great.
I'm gonna get us back to horror movies because I know that's what
Yeah.
gets you guys going. Have you seen the trailer for Passenger?
I haven't heard of Passenger.
I also haven't heard of Passenger, which is surprising because I'm a big horror movie.
Well, it comes out next month.
Right.
The tagline's 130 million people take road trips every year. 15,400 of them are never seen again.
I saw the poster for it. The poster looks really creepy.
So it's just gonna be like a road safety ad.
That does, yeah. It's just like a dumb ways to die.
Well, in the trailer, this guy like they pull up somewhere random. This guy like goes for a pee, and then like the guy you hear like a car honk, and then he comes back and the car's empty, and he gets in, and then his friend just like smashes through the windscreen from above, and then just disappears up again, and it's like, okay, I'm creeped out now. Like, I think it'll be alright.
I will go watch. I always go watch every single horror film that comes out. regardless if it looks good or not.
I don't like horror, so I look forward to hearing from you.
I don't
Yeah.
mind it.
I will watch it. I saw the poster, it looks creepy, so...
Got another horror movie for you. Have you seen the trailer for Ice Cream Man?
Maybe there is one I won't go watch. No, I haven't.
Well, I saw the original poster, which was just like an ice cream cone, just like
Blood on
dripping
it?
with blood.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, great.
But the trailer is not much more than that. It's just like a teaser.
It's
Oh,
just going
is
to
it
be
gonna
like
be a
a
slasher?
nonce that like picks up loads of children or
I think
something.
so.
As
It
ice cream.
sounds like a slasher.
I think it might be.
I'll go watch it. Alright.
You kill people with a scoop.
The
Oh yeah.
the final movie that I've got any news on outside of the event was a film called Pressure, which is about Normandy landings.
It's pretty cool. Don't mind war films.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, it does look quite interesting. It seems to be on the build up to the landing, so
Right.
there's a whole back and forth argument about whether or not they should go through the landings because they're arguing about whether or not the weather conditions were actually helpful or whether the weather would just wipe them out before they even landed. It does look pretty interesting. The trailer looks pretty cool.
I
So.
like war films.
But
I mean, I'll definitely go watch it.
I didn't hear anything about it until now, but that does sound interesting.
well, the trailer's dropped, so it shouldn't be too far out.
Alright.
He says, knowing there's Endgame trailers out there, and that's not until December. So.
Endgame. Yeah, to be fair, it's not called Endgame, mate.
Avengers Doomsday, that's what I mean, yes. They know what I mean.
There are good trailers out.
There's some great trailers out for the film from 7 years ago. But let's get to the main event. So on Monday, this was Sony's day to be dropping all of their information.
Right.
And they started by showing privately a full clip of Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Right.
I'll read through everything Sony went through and then we'll
Okay.
come back
Yeah,
if there's
yeah,
anything you want to talk about further. They dropped a clip from the new Resident Evil movie, which is in the works, but that's not publicly available either. A trailer released, which did get public release for Insidious 6, Out of the Further, which I've seen that trailer. Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse had a clip drop, which means the development is going well, so there's something to hear.
It's about time.
They showed a clip from the Social Reckoning, the sequel to the Social Network, with Jeremy Strong, Jeremy Allen White, and Mikey Madison in. Jumanji 3 got its title reveal. Its subtitle is Open World, and they showed a section from that. It does actually sound like it's not too bad.
No, it's got The Rock in it.
Jack
I'm
Black,
pretty
The
sure
Rock,
it's going to
and
be
Kevin
bad.
Hart.
They've got Young Washington that got a trailer drop, which looks okay, but about young George Washington. And The Invite, which is an A24 movie, which does look pretty creepy.
What's it called?
Horror film.
The Invite. I don't know if it is too much of a horror movie, but it's definitely a real. I think it's more a psychological horror than it is anything else.
Oh, that's hype. That's really hype.
Anything you wanted to delve more into?
I think Jumanji 3 might be the contender for the worst film.
I think the
can
opposite.
tell now.
I think it will.
I can already see it winning every Razzie ever.
Highest grossing.
They're going to make a new
film ever
Razzie
made.
for how bad it's going to be.
Jumanji films do really well, though. The first film made like nearly $1 billion.
Because people have no brains and watch it. I actually think it makes my brain smoother any time I have to watch a Jumanji film that isn't the Robin Williams one.
Unfortunately for me, it just adds to that Christmas period of business, and it's working in a cinema as a manager. It's saying to me that I might not get to go home for Christmas. You've got I think it's the 18th or 19th December. You've got Doomsday in June.
Part 3, yeah.
You've then got Angry Birds releasing in the middle of the week, and then you've got this releasing on Christmas Day for some reason. And there's something else I think that releases on Christmas Day as well. So I just don't think I'm going home. I think I'll be sleeping in the cinema on Christmas Day just to.
I guess if it's
stop
that
being
busy,
so
I'm
bad.
probably also not going home then.
Well, yeah,
It's going to be rough.
staying in the country, unfortunately. Any
Run
other
away.
film you wanted to talk about further? I think Spider-Verse having a clip and sort of knowing that it's developing.
I am hyped about that. I really, really, really love the Spider-Verse series. It's obviously the film's been pushed back 50 billion times.
I can't remember when the last one even came out. Was it 2023 maybe?
2020, yeah.
See, once I think I can splice those two films and put them together and watch the two films. I'm just going to call them two films. I might actually like the second one then.
Yeah.
If I just
The
class
second,
it
the
as.
second one's great.
I enjoy the second one, but I just hate that it's just not a full film for me. It just feels like a part.
It was marketed as a part 1, part 2 thing, and it was like part 2 will come next year. 4 years later, we're still like.
Yeah, well, but I've saw it because I saw they released 4 pictures. It's on their Instagram. Didn't really reveal much. I saw a Hobie picture. I like Hobie. He's cool.
Yeah, my issue with stuff like this, I think it markets the franchises more than it does film, which is why I think a lot of the issue I have from what I know of CinemaCon, Jumanji 3 will promote the Jumanji franchise rather than film. If you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
a lot of these will be from big, because these are all big companies. They're just showcasing their biggest assets.
Their catalog. Yeah.
Because they know people will see them and be like, oh yeah, Spider-Man, again,
yeah.
Well, for me, I kind of understand why it's an event, because it's not an event for the cinema goers, it's an event for distributors. So it's a way it's for the cinemas essentially to decide which of these distributors' movies they actually want to get in. It's to try and entice them to get them in. So it will mostly be influencers, journalists, and cinema operators in the room watching these things, which is why there's not a publicly available version of a lot of these trailers and clips. Mostly because people might actually decide one way or another on their whole viewing experience to go watch the movie on one of these clips, and they might not want that.
Yeah, true. I guess it's hard. I can see why they have to do it. I just don't like what it
I don't think they have to do it, to be fair. I think it's not like... let's be real. We're not going to not get Spider-Man in. So they didn't need to show anything of it. It's more beneficial for things like The Invite or Young Washington to films that don't have necessarily as much reach.
I don't know a lot about early American history, but wasn't racism notoriously still bad in the time of Thomas Jefferson? Do you reckon they're gonna gloss over that in Young Washington?
No, surely they can't, right?
They always have this. I do love. There's some great clips out there where it's Washington was freeing slaves. He was doing all this, and it's he had slaves, and his slaves only were released when he died.
I can't remember if it's Jefferson or Washington who had loads of children with female slaves that he had, and then just threw them in basements downstairs and just didn't care about them. So I'll be interested to see if they bring up this, or it's just gonna be yes, let's create a nation of
I feel like
American
they're gonna cross over.
Yeah.
I think
it's gonna end with Erica Kirk stepping out to the stage.
I think they're releasing it because it's the 250th anniversary of American independence. I think that's the
1776. Yeah, that makes sense.
So that's
some ball knowledge right there.
Yeah.
You
can tell I've watched National Treasure more than once.
So that's Sony anyway. And yes, I don't really care for Insidious, but apparently this is really worthy.
Then again, you get 6 films in a franchise.
She can now bring things back from the other realm.
Just make a new horror film instead of.
I don't know what that means. I don't know who she is or what the.
I'm hyped because they're bringing back the ones from the first 3, because the first Insidious is the best one. I don't know if you've seen it. Have you've seen it?
I've seen the one where the guy's sharpening some claws on a bike, and he's also the lady draws the corner of a room, and the weird creature is in that corner or something.
I don't know.
I think it's the first one.
Probably it's the first one.
It's the kid gets taken, and then the dad has to go into the dreams to get the kid.
Yeah.
I think that's the first one.
That's my first yawn of the year. It does not sound like a good film.
Yeah, I get your point where it's like it's the sixth film.
Sounds goofy.
It's
Like eventually you'll just run it until it's really bad, and then you just end it on like a sour note. I'd rather just have a good. Hey, fair enough if you want to make like one or two. I don't really support. Like, I'm not a huge fan of franchises, but I can get if one does well, maybe make
I do
two or
prefer-
three. But like
I
when
do
you get like
prefer-
Fast and Furious 27,
50.
like when are we going to draw the line here?
yeah, but then they're gonna start like
Well,
riding planets.
you may have read ahead to what will be coming up soon. We are going to move on to Tuesday, which is predominantly, in fact, pretty much almost exclusively Warner Brothers. Although, before we start there, I found my other Christmas Day release. They dropped a trailer, well, not Warner Brothers, but a trailer was dropped for public viewing of Godzilla Minus Zero.
I did see stuff about that.
Minus One was really good.
Yeah.
Probably the best Godzilla film I've seen.
Yeah, but have you seen
I've not
seen
seen the
Godzilla,
original
son of like Manila or something,
I've
about
not seen the
Godzilla's
ones in the
child?
1600s or whatever that you're
There's a
gonna
really
like.
good like animated Japanese one somewhere. I think I watched that one time. I think it was
What
on
is-
Netflix.
Well, this is a Japanese film.
Yeah, Godzilla's a Japanese character.
Yeah, rather than being the Americanized
Yeah.
Godzilla, Kong.
Yeah, I've seen like the
Or-
90s American one, the newer Bryan Cranston one. Don't know when that came out. I think it's got Jennifer Connelly in as well. And then I've seen some random 70s one called like, it's about Godzilla's kid, and it's just really awful.
But Minus One was really good, and the trailer for Minus Zero does still look pretty good.
He looks a lot bigger as well.
Yes.
He looks significantly bigger in the one coming up than in Minus One.
So I am hyped, but also don't get to go home for Christmas. Very happy
I will
day.
go and watch it. There are a lot of Godzilla films though.
We're bringing you back. for
Yeah, I
Christmas.
wanted to buy, I don't know if I've talked to you guys about Criterion, but they make collector's editions for DVDs. There's a Godzilla like booklet that comes with like, I don't know, like 20 DVDs or something. It's like a whole, like the booklet's like that big, and then you just open it, it's just walls of CDs. So there's a lot.
Alright, I'm going to ping through the rest of Warner Brothers announcements. So they've announced a sub-studio called Warner Brothers Clockwork, and their first project is called TMO, which is...
Sean Baker.
Yes, a Sean Baker movie. We also had a dark comedy film called Digger, drop its trailer, which we can watch. With
Be
Tom
careful.
Hanks. I didn't realise what you were joking about. Okay. Lord of the Rings Hunt for Gollum announced that Jamie Dornan and Leo Woodall have joined the cast. There was an Evil Dead Wrath trailer, but we've not obviously been able to see that one. They teased Clayface.
Actually, I like that.
They showed an extended clip from Supergirl, a trailer for Practical Magic 2. J.J. Abrams' The Great Beyond dropped a teaser there as well. The opening 7 minutes of Dune Part 3 was shown during this, which looks apparently very action-packed from the off. They then announced release dates for The Flood and the Weapon spin-off Gladys, which are both late 2028. They then also announced the following movies on their slate for the next year or so. Animal Friends, Remain, Panic Carefully, Godzilla X Kong Supernova, see I told you we're coming in, Untitled Fast movie, because of course, Bad Fairies, a Minecraft sequel, Shiver, The Conjuring First Communion, The Batman Part 2, Margie Claus starring Melissa McCarthy as Santa Claus's wife, a new Gremlins movie, an Ocean's prequel, Hello Kitty, Final Destination 7, Revenge of La Llorona, and Game of Thrones Aegon's Quest.
Hello Kitty is the only one I'm hyped for.
I'm just hearing a lot of like 7, 4, 3, prequel, post-qual,
Spin-off.
whatever.
Leave Margie Claus out.
The only thing is, like, I have a soft spot for Game of Thrones because I recently watched it all. So the film on Aegon the Conqueror it'll be pretty cool.
Was there anything there that you wanted to talk about further?
To be fair, did gloss over probably the only like thing I think is interesting and potentially good from that news, which is
Minecraft sequel, right?
No. It's the Clockwork Studios, which is made to like support indie film from what I've read, which I think is good. A lot of indie film is a lot more like artistically based. Like Anora is very much an artsy film rather than an entertaining film. Like it is entertaining, but it's made as a piece of art, which I just find a lot more interesting than entertaining films. I think entertaining films are good when you watch them. Artsy films are good after you watch them because then you think about them and they sort of influence you. I do think it's interesting though that they're obviously making this. I can't remember what studio it is, but it's like a big studio. It has a thing called Spotlight, which also supports independent film. So I think it's good that independent film is getting this like funding and attention now. But whether all these studios are now just going to create their independent focused like film funding thing, whether that's just going to like dilute the market maybe, where so much money is going to go into indie film that bad stuff is just going to be made and then it's going to put a bad name on indie film.
I'm fearful that they're all going to have these studios, something's not going to perform well, and then they're all just going to shut down and plug on random projects. Warner Brothers do that a lot, so it is a bit concerning, but we'll see what happens.
I quite like the Nora, so I'll be interested to see what Sean Baker's next film is like.
Out of that lot, I mean, I'm quite excited for Supergirl. The more I see on it, the more I'm like, yeah, I'll give that a go. There's nothing there that was a surprise, I think, in that long list of films at the end. Quite hyped for the Batman Part 2, but I'm still going to wait another 20 months for that.
The last Fast and Furious was supposed to be like the finale. They were like, no more, ever.
Yeah, but where are they going to make the money from?
True. Vin Diesel needs to drive his car.
It's an untitled Fast movie, so
he has to.
What's the betting that they just reboot it and do a new cast?
Fast one again.
Z. Run it back.
Otherwise, are there any movies you wanted any extra attention on there, Ben?
No.
No, not Evil Dead Wrath or any.
Well, I think like the original Evil Dead are fun, and then the remake was fun.
Yeah, I've only seen the first Evil Dead.
I'll go watch it.
I want to watch Army of Darkness because that one where he's in the pit and then he gets like the chainsaw.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I've seen
that clip. But...
I've seen a trailer for Digger because that did get a public release. How careful do I have to be saying the word Digger?
It's like that one bird from Gargoyle.
Yeah.
He plays Mr. Rockwell. I'm just going to ignore his name now. The most powerful man in the world.
Yeah, some like oil thing, right? Where
has to save the world from a threat of his own creation, and it's the same director as Revenant and Birdman.
Have you seen Birdman?
The Michael Keaton.
Yeah. Birdman's pretty cool.
Angry Birds.
That's not quite it. That's not quite it.
So you're excited for Angry Birds 3?
No.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Moving on to Wednesday, so we've got split on here. So first off, the first half of the day we started with Universal and Focus Features. So they had Snoop Dogg come on stage to announce his own biopic,
D-O-double-G,
starring Jonathan Davis. The Odyssey dropped the Trojan horse footage, which was very well received.
I was incredibly hyped for that.
Also, you'll be very incredibly hyped for the extra footage they showed of Minions and Monsters.
Okay. The crowd went wild.
The Fokker in-law trailer. This is a really dangerous game of playing. With Ariana Grande dropped, and that is publicly released. That was
I saw the clip. I saw like her getting interrogated on the lie detector.
Yes, it's that trailer.
Ben Stiller comes in.
It's fun.
There's not sure we need another Fokker film.
There's a werewolf movie called Werewolf.
Werewolf.
Werewolf. It's WERWULF.
Werewolf.
Werewolf. Werewolf.
What's going on? What is happening?
Starring Aaron Taylor Johnson, Lily Rose Depp, Willem Dafoe, and
is that not the Beowulf? I swear it's Beowulf, not
it's called Werewolf. They showed footage from that, and that was private, so can't comment much on that.
Is that really a horror film?
And they showed an extended clip from Disclosure Day. Would we like to discuss any of this further, other than our pronunciation of werewolf?
Werewolf. I'm kind of hyped for Disclosure.
Yeah, I think the werewolf. I'll be interested in. I think that's probably going to be a bit more like artsy leaning. Maybe just because it has a Lily Rose Depp in, I'm thinking like Nosferatu.
So yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of Nosferatu.
Yeah, Nosferatu wasn't great.
I just think it was boring.
Should watch the original. The original's kind of big. I have it on DVD. To be fair,
I think it was this was very. They had a few good sort of updates there. I think I quite like Snoop Dogg. I don't think he needs a biopic yet.
He does. He's the goat.
Who did you say was in it?
Jonathan Davis is playing Snoop Dogg.
Is that the guy from Outer Banks?
I don't know. For some reason, it got rid of everything I typed there. That's not the Jonathan Davis.
Okay.
We could be here a while.
Yeah. I don't think it's that important.
The Odyssey, hearing that a clip from the Odyssey was dropped and very well received, that just builds up the hype even more.
I am incredibly hyped for the Odyssey for two reasons. I like the story of Epic. It's cool.
Homer's Odyssey.
And Christopher Nolan's the goat, so...
Well, yeah. I think Disclosure Day is going to be interesting.
It looks really good. It looks really, really, really interesting. Yeah.
But not too interested in the other options on there.
See, I think Nolan's films always they're entertaining to watch, but I prefer a lot of his older stuff to newer stuff.
Did you not like Oppenheimer?
It's good. It's very good, but I'd rather watch Memento. I think Memento is about.
Did you say Outer Banks?
Yeah, I don't know who I'm thinking of, but
yeah, it is.
It is.
It is him. From
I might actually be the goat.
Ball knowledge.
Put that out there.
Then we've got the second part of the day was Amazon MGM's announcements. So they mentioned that there is a James Bond movie in the works, but they're not going to talk about it until there's something relevant to say. So we don't even know who Bond is. We just know it's in the works somewhere, which could be as far as they've just got a bit of paper that says James Bond on it.
Who do we want to play James Bond?
I want James McAvoy. I think it'll be cool, but I doubt that would ever happen. So
I remember there was all that talk about Idris Elba. I just think it's past when it would have been ideal for him. Idris Elba 10 years ago, maybe, but...
Because I know that a lot of people are saying, Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Yeah, I think that could be a good shot. Or the guy in Eternity, what's he called? Callum Turner. I think that could be a good shout.
Yeah, I think Aaron Taylor Johnson just... I might be wrong here. It just doesn't seem like a very interesting pick. Like, it just thinks like it'd be quite a boring actor to have in the role. I don't know if that...
Yeah, people didn't think Daniel Craig would be good.
He was good.
But he was very good.
Yeah.
And I think James McAvoy isn't realistic. So if I had to choose, probably Callum Turner or... Jack Black. Yeah, good shout. Yeah, I think I'd probably choose Callum Turner as like a realistic choice. Or who would play Superman? David Corn.
Okay, yeah.
Corn Man.
What the new Superman?
Yeah.
Oh right. Yeah, actually, yeah.
I think that would also
That
not
would be a good pick. Yeah.
For you, Ted, have you heard of the movie The Thomas Crown Affair?
It's about him.
Yeah, no, that's just my life. No, I haven't.
Well,
Who's
it's a
Thomas
movie
Crown?
from the 90s, which they're remaking with Michael B. Jordan.
Right.
They confirmed the new title for the Spaceballs sequel.
Yeah.
The new one. And
Peak.
they've announced Rick Moranis is coming out of retirement after 3 decades to be in it.
Yeah, it's a bit like guy who plays Ace Ventura. What's he called? Jim Carrey.
Jim
Yeah,
Carrey.
He's got out of retirement just to play Dr.
Sonic,
Eggman.
yeah.
He's coming out of retirement yet again for
Sonic 4, yeah.
So he's coming out of retirement 3 times just for the Sonic movies.
Spaceballs is funny though.
Yeah.
I like the bit where it's like, comb in the desert. And they just get a comically large haircut and start combing the dunes. That's funny.
So that's looking big. We've got Nicholas Hoult starring in a movie called How to Rob a Bank, which is described as a modern day Robin Hood take. Verity, starring Anne Hathaway and Dakota Johnson, dropped a private trailer. Highlander, starring Henry Cavill, got some footage released, which I know you've
And Russell
been
Crowe.
excited for. And the movie I Play Rocky was announced. The behind-the-scenes story of the making of the Rocky movie, where I can't even remember who it was that's playing him, but apparently he was praised for getting all of the sort of ticks and bits of Sylvester Stallone spot on.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely hype about Rocky and Highlander. Highlander is just a very guilty pleasure of mine, where it's just not so great 80s action film. That's just like incredible. Queen soundtrack. It's got the guy who plays Mr. Krabs, Clancy Brown. He's in it. Sean Connery is a Spanish guy, but he's just got the thickest Scottish accent you've ever heard. Does not change his voice one bit for it. I think guy Chris Lambert is the main guy. Connor McLeod. It's peak. It's peak. All the sword noises. It's like they've just got a huge metal bar and slapping it like a huge metal drum. It's just so ridiculous, but it's so peak. And Rocky would be cool as well. Because I know there is like a lot of lore behind how Rocky was made. Because he's like heavily inspired by a real life boxer that fought Muhammad Ali and knocked him down. And then Ali was saved by the bell. And people are like, oh, that's like the only time when he was almost, I guess he was defeated, but like that was like a in his prime sort of thing. And then also like the story that like he had to sell his dog and that he then bought it back after he got the money from the script, and that he refused to sell the script unless he could star in the film. I wonder if that'll be in the film. I think it'll be interesting. I think Stallone's just had an interesting like early life as well. So.
But yeah, that's Amazon MGM having some noteworthy announcements there, certainly. And then we move on to Thursday. Again, it's a split halfway through. So we'll start with the first half on Paramount. They dropped a new trailer for Street Fighter, which you can see on YouTube.
It looks fun.
Yeah, it looks fine. They teased a Call of Duty live action movie.
I've heard about this.
I don't even know where to begin on that. Is it going to be based off the games?
I hope it's like Gamer.
Story?
Oh, I hope it's like Gamer.
Well, the thing is, right, Call of Duty campaigns, a lot of the old ones are really good. I love Ghosts.
Yeah, Ghost is my favourite.
Early Black Ops campaigns are really good.
Yeah.
Early Modern Warfare.
I was going to say the original one.
So it's just, if they adapt it right, I don't see it, like, it could be alright.
But maybe it's going to be like the modern cars where they've got like Cardi B and Nicki Minaj in there as well.
If it's like,
Oh god.
yeah.
Kept Kevin Spacey from Advanced Warfare, that creepiness element to him, but
yeah.
And I just really like Ghosts. If they made
Ghost is
an
my favourite
adaptation
campaign.
of Ghosts,
That was sick.
I don't know who, Rourke, like someone Rourke, he's the bad guy in it. It's just
Mickey
cool.
Rourke, is it?
Not quite. He wears like a
shit.
cool bandana or whatever. Just a cool villain.
No, let's say I'm all down for the original Modern Warfare stories. I mean, the first Modern Warfare, when that nuke goes off, that was real. That was like emotional.
Maybe she's one of the she's one of the more modern games, like 2019 Modern Warfare.
That was a decent
That
campaign.
campaign is good as well.
See, I've not played a Call of Duty in like years, so I don't know what the new ones are like.
Unk.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm about 8,000 years old.
Yeah, it depends what direction they go with to see whether I'll be hyped for that or not.
Top Gun 3 has been confirmed.
Just doesn't need it. I read the synopsis. It was like he trains new pilots. Is that not what we did in the second one?
Bring it back.
Well, he just trains more pilots. Oh no!
Yeah,
Guarantee it's going to be submission, and then he's not going to get to go on it, and then he's going to go on it anyway, and then they're going to crash and they have to get saved. It's just going to be bullshit. As much as I love the first one, we just don't need a third one. The second one literally ends with like him being content not flying like jets anymore and stuff. Why is he suddenly going
Yeah,
back?
it's gonna be like, we're building a team.
Yeah.
He's just going to be the Samuel L. Jackson now, bringing the Avengers together. That's what it's going to be.
It's gonna turn into who's the in Hobbs and Shaw? Who's Shaw? Jason Statham. He's gonna turn himself into Jason Statham. He's gonna be in loads of random action
Just
films.
action
That's
films.
gonna be terrible.
Well, there's that one that we're not saying the title of anymore, so...
Yeah, true. But he is good. He can do deep roles. So
I was going to say, they dropped footage of the Billie Eilish concert movie, Hit Me Hard and Soft, directed by James Cameron, and it's in 3D. I don't know what to think of this.
I know a lot of people, Billie Eilish fans, are excited for it. I think it's a cool concept of like a concert being in 3D.
I think James Cameron fans are probably quite excited for this, just to see what he's done to it.
I quite like concert films. I've seen the Jeff Buckley one. That was really good. So I'll be interested to see what this is like. I don't know. I think... Is it just going to be a concert, or is it going to be more like a documentary, do you think? Because like, if it's literally just going to be like a performance...
I think it will just be a performance with some like extra
If
shit
it's
in it.
like the Taylor Swift Eras tour that went around the cinemas, that was really good. That was concert pretty much exclusively, and that was fantastic. If it's like that Taylor Swift thing that went around last year, where it was mostly just her behind the scenes explaining the song and then maybe performing it, not very good. Not worth it. But from the 3D elements, you'd expect it to be.
Yeah, that's why I think it's going to be like a concert experience.
They shared footage of new Scary Movie, dropped a trailer for Jackass, because they have to have more of those. There's the Brad Pitt and David Ayer movie, Heart of the Beast. They showed footage from that. And Johnny Depp revealed footage for Ebenezer, A Christmas Carol. Is there anything you'd like to comment on?
I quite like Johnny Depp. And Christmas Carol is usually done pretty well, so I think that'd be fun. I also think Johnny Depp is really good at just doing such a range of characters. Like, I remember watching Willy Wonka for the first time and being baffled that that's Johnny Depp.
He's really
or even
great.
like Edward Scissorhands is a
Alice in
crazy
Wonderland.
different character.
Like
Yeah.
that.
But then even doing like serious roles, like he's in a film about drugs, like cocaine, called Blow, which is a serious role which he does really well. Or What's Eating Gilbert Grape is quite a complex role. I just think that'd be cool.
Scary Movie 6. They're hilarious. They're so fun. I don't care that there's a lot of them.
Do you think, because a lot of what makes them funny is the kind of outdated humour in the older ones, do you think it will be the same?
I don't know if it says anything, but the first 3 Scary Movies are not available to stream anywhere. In fact, the only one available to stream is 4 on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Which is really weird. There's just that one. Right, and the second half of Thursday was dedicated to Disney releases, most of which you'll already be fully aware of. So we'll probably just speed through this. They dropped footage for Devil Wears Prada 2, a full trailer for Mandalorian and Grogu, which is now publicly available. They showed footage of Toy Story 5, footage of the live-action Moana. They teased the post-apocalyptic Ridley Scott movie, The Dog Stars. Sounds interesting. A teaser for Hexed, which is a new Pixar movie. Ice Age Boiling Point was also teased, and they ended, of course, with a brand new Doomsday trailer, which they've not released publicly.
Well, the Ridley Scott thing is a bit interesting. I quite like Ridley Scott. Also because he's from around here, which is pretty cool. Grew up in Teesside. So, like a lot of his films, you can see references to Teesside. Like Blade Runner. The flaming chimneys and stuff, Blade Runner is just a reference to Teesside. So who knows? If it's post-apocalyptic, maybe it will reference Blade Runner, which will reference Teesside.
I like post-apocalyptic films.
If it's post-apocalyptic, it will just show modern-day Teesside.
Yeah. Funny. Hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's Teesside.
Walk down the streets of Borough.
Oh, don't I know it? Yeah.
Maybe that'll be interesting. I don't know.
I do feel like Doomsday is going to be a whole lot of everything going on, because you've got everything going on.
Well, yeah, you've got all of the characters that still remain in the universe standard. The like dozen or so they've introduced in the 7 years since Endgame. Yeah, I knew you'd do that. Then the Fantastic Four, then the X-Men, then whatever else they're going to chuck in there as well. Probably a parallel universe version of half these characters.
Yeah.
Like, it's just going to be a lot. What do you reckon the runtime's going to be? It's going to be like 6 hours at this point.
Yeah.
And it's a prelude, because they're then following this on with another Avengers.
The only thing I'm saying is, if Loki isn't in it, I'm giving it 0.
I haven't seen Loki, but from what I understand, is he not like a time god now and doesn't
He's
exist?
like ridiculously overpowered now. Yeah.
Wow.
I need to rewatch Loki. I might watch.
I love Marvel.
Yippee!
No, I love Loki. I like the series was great, and I've liked him as a character, so I hope he's in it. I assume he's going to be in it. So.
I like that one song, that one like deep song. It's like, I just think I'll sit here and watch a while. Whatever song plays there, it's a good song. But that's about all I have to say about.
I like Loki's theme. Loki's theme song's really cool. So, all right.
Are there any other movies on here, or anything you want to say? These are the things you're really looking forward to, or the things you liked? Because that's the end of my news segment.
Specifically, the biggest one I'm hyped for is The Odyssey. Big release. Incredibly hyped for that. There are some small other ones, the horror films I go see. Other than that, I don't know, not really.
I think the main point I wanted to gloss over was the Clockwork production studio, which is cool, and then just my general thought on CinemaCon as a thing. But yeah, no, I've talked about that, so there's no need to rehash that.
I just think it's a shame that all of the stuff they show there, despite the fact we all know it's happening, doesn't get a public release.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I don't want to see the first 7 minutes of June 8 months before June comes out. But I don't think they should show the first 7 minutes of it. I think it should be an event where they drop lots of trailers and movie news essentially in a big bulk, but not just sharing good chunks of their movie.
Yeah.
To be fair, a big thing we didn't talk about is the alternative to IMAX, which we should probably gloss over.
Yes, so
it's what's called like Infinity Vision.
IMAX, or what they've chosen, cinemas have chosen June for IMAX over Doomsday, so Disney just invented their own thing.
I think that's also just like a commentary on just like how consumerist these things are.
I think it's just how insecure people
we can't get IMAX because like of this battle between two big blockbusters that will just put so much money into making our own thing, so we can also do this so we can make more money.
Hey, if it looks better, well, I don't care.
I'm also just going to say that June rightfully deserves the IMAX screens. I think it'll be a better film.
Are we going to double bill it? Do you think? I mean, not for public. Are we going to watch one back to back? Are you going to come back to watch it back to back? Watch it in Newcastle.
Well, it depends. If there's any cinema in Newcastle, I will go there because.
Just come to us. We'll just watch it. We'll pick you up for the night.
To be fair, I don't know if I'll watch Doomsday. I'll watch The Odyssey, but
outrageous.
I just don't care about Marvel, so unless it's the Daredevil TV series. But
I will watch it. I will definitely watch it. I feel like I have to.
I might watch Doomsday if I've got like nothing else to do and I need to pass the time or something. But
for me, I'm hyped for the MCU entrance on here. It's a brand new day and Doomsday. hyped for Toy Story as always. Odyssey, as we mentioned, and just this week it's Michael that comes out. So by the time this episode releases, it will already be out.
I am. Yeah, if we're going to talk about Michael coming out. Yeah, it looks good.
This week, what have we got coming out? Do we recall what's coming out?
Michael.
We've got Michael, of course. There's a full release for Exit 8, which we all saw.
Oh, that film was ass. That film was ass. It was bad.
And Hit Pig comes out. The kids
not going to watch it. Let's go for that out there.
That's contender for film of the year, I think.
And then it's just covering our best films of 2022. So while you guys check that, I'm just gonna walk through my top 3.
2022.
2022. So for me, it's a tough one because these movies have changed places a lot for me. But from third to first, Weird, the Al Yankovic story, peak movie with Daniel Radcliffe playing Weird Al Yankovic. Highly recommend. The Greatest Beer Run Ever is my second place, which is a Zac Efron movie about Vietnam with Russell Crowe in it. Again, very good. But my favourite 2022 movie would have to be The Menu with Nicholas Hoult, Ralph Fiennes, and what's the name? Anya Taylor-Joy? Yeah.
Anya Taylor-Joy.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, The Menu's cool.
Was that
it's
gonna be your one?
entertaining. No. I've got 3.
Okay.
I'll do 3 as well.
Yeah.
My probably absolute favourite is it's probably After Sun.
Okay, I've not seen
After
that.
Sun is just an incredible film. Yeah, Charlotte Wells, just super deep. Paul Mescal, it's just a really touching story.
Yeah.
I would highly recommend it. It's my brother's favourite film. So
I've heard you mention it, I think.
yeah, a couple of years ago I got him the collector's edition Blu-ray as a birthday present, so I was a big fan of that. Bones and All, I really like from 2022.
Okay.
I like when Luca Guadagnino adapts his films, like adapts books to make his films. So I think Bones and All is really good. And Babylon.
Babylon. That's an
I
interesting
am
film.
a big fan of Babylon. So just like the history of cinema, which is like a whole semester I did at uni. So it's just cool watching it and being like, oh, I actually know that. So
It's nice that I've seen one of these movies you mentioned.
yeah, exactly. Right, you Ben?
Well, I do really like The Menu, but Rhys said it, so Talk to Me.
Talk to me.
Yeah,
Okay.
that
I
horror
remember the
film.
trailer for that.
A24.
Yeah.
It's also the YouTube brothers that made
Yeah,
it. Which is cool.
It's really cool. It's really sick. Porcelain hand, you grab it. Ooh.
Yeah,
It's cool.
Edith
That's
Piaf,
a great description.
whatever she's called, plays well.
It's just that there's that really famous sequence with like the song and then them all taking it in turns to grab the hand and all going under. It's cool. I'm gonna choose a horror film usually. So
Kind of gives like Flatliners vibes when
Yeah.
I watched it. You should watch Flatliners because it's like they do something and then they face the repercussions, which is
yeah.
So
Yeah, you're kind of, yeah, I remember you mentioned that.
you should. It's
yeah.
Flatliners is cool,
Yeah.
so you should definitely watch it.
Yeah, it does sound a lot like that. But yeah.
Wow. That's been this episode of the Bonus Features podcast with Rhys and Ted. It's actually been episode 10. We're in double digits. Is that exciting?
Big numbers,
Big numbers. Big numbers.
Big numbers, exactly.
Maybe one day we get to triple.
One day, in 2 years' time at least.
That is a long. Yeah. Who knows?
Unless you start doing bonus episodes. You want
Yeah,
to start doing 2 or 3 of these a week?
I don't think that's viable.
Well, thank you again, Ben, for joining us.
Oh, anytime. It's been fun.
Say this has been a Bonus Features podcast of Rhys and Ted. I've been Rhys.
I've been Ted.
I've been Ben.
And thank you all for listening again. We'll see you next week.